Hey man, what's happening? Cool Water, the digital dope man, coming to you live with another episode in the Barroom Chats podcast, where we discuss topics in the area of business, politics, culture, health, education, and entertainment. Today I just want to jump on the mic again real briefly. I had a little interaction with a friend of mine, which got me to thinking, and I needed to say a couple of words about that. So she shot me a video from this brother named let me see here, Dr. Where is he? In the inbox, I want to do right. Let's see. I think it's Dr. RKW, or something to that effect. So, I mean, I knew of him, and I'm going to give you the name in 2 seconds. I just got to pull it up because the inbox is tripping on Facebook. And I listened to him on some other stuff, you know, no big deal. I mean, you know, he's solid as far as whatever he, you know, talking about. Dr. RW, and I was looking for the video that she had hit me with. So, she was saying there's going to be one of her new mentors or something to that effect. And I'm like, okay, that's cool, you know. So, you know, my philosophy was, you know, do you listen to other people? Because I know I've mentioned some stuff to her before, and she was kind of like, yeah, Dr. Rick Wallace. Dr. Rick Wallace on YouTube. He got a video on your business and brand, and building your business and brand on passion. So, I was like, oh, okay, cool. You know, that's cool. And I was mentioning to her, do you listen to other things? Because I've got a lot of content that I shot to her in the past, and she shot it down based off the fact that, you know, they wasn't the Pacific ethnicity, color, title, whatever, man. She didn't want to listen to it. So, out of curiosity, to see what type of response I was going to get, I got a couple of podcasts that I've done relative to departmentalizing your activity and submitting to the information. And what I'm noticing is, especially with black women in particular, even if they're not fully aware of it, they are very egotistical. If they bring you something, they expect you to be open arms and welcome. My mother is a real big component of this. When she bring you some information, she expects you to stop everything you doing and listen. And just absorb all the content. And then expect you to act on it. But then when you feed her, she got to go through a whole analysis. Well, let me see. I'm going to think about it. And it's like, look, man, you can't be one way and then be the other. So she made that comment about giving me that, and then I came back, well, do you look this? You know, I said, because sometimes I notice, you know, you may be a little egotistical, and it ain't even about that. That ain't what I'm saying. And then it was, you know, give me 3 of your videos, and I'm going to go out and market them, yada, 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 yada. Okay, well, right now, that's not a focal point. You can market some of them blogs on my blog if you want to market something. You can market the blog that you got on my blog. See, we ain't even really got to go that way. I ain't tripping on that, because that ain't the focal point at the moment. You feel me? But the title of this podcast will be more or less the business of handling your business. And by that I mean there's a like and Dr. Rick let me get his name again. Dr. Rick Wallace made a couple of key points about understanding the process, the emotional side of it, the philosophical side, the side of knowing what the activity has to be, the passion behind what it is you need to have in order to be successful. Like you said, the numbers, that's a whole nother story. If you ain't got no mission, no purpose, no drive, no desire, what you trying to do ain't gonna even really manifest because you just doing it for the hell of it. So we went from you giving me a video to me saying, yup, I know this guy. I've seen some other stuff he's done. I don't follow him very much. Do you accept other information? Because I noticed you've been biased about other people, and particularly the white folk that I wanted to shoot to you that actually had some real solid game. You turned your nose up about that. 2, let me get a couple of your videos because, I know you're going to blow up. I know you're doing this. But I want to do something. I won't even charge you, which is not even a conversation we should be having because we ain't on that. 2, see, you misunderstanding what I'm saying. See, it ain't even about the ego. That ain't what I'm saying because we in the inbox, you can't fully comprehend what's being said. But the business of handling your business. So, reading the book, I read a book, and I would suggest you read it. The book is the E-Myth. And the E-Myth describes a certain class of people. Book by Michael Gerber, the E-Myth Revisited. And when you read it and you start looking at people from a business perspective, you get an understanding. The technician, the manager, and the entrepreneur. 3 different qualities, 3 different characteristics, 3 different distinguished features, if you will. You see what I'm saying? To me, she's the technician. She can build shit all damn day long. When it comes to the managing part, that's where the ball drops. When it comes to the execution, to be able to have a vision to see the future, that's the entrepreneurial side, the scaling, the understanding of the numbers, the understanding of the passion and how this is going to impact. The ball's dropped. And this is just from my observation. Now, I may be wrong, but this is my observation. Because 1, you ain't totally open to enough information to where you taking it from all angles. So I hit her with a couple of podcasts just to see how she was going to respond. She ain't finna listen to that shit, man. She ain't finna listen to it. She not going to listen to that shit, man. For the mere fact that it's coming from me. And that's what I was trying to insinuate, with her is at some point when this shit capsizes and I begin to really start to manifest into what it is that I'm doing, and folks get to looking for me. They go to looking for what I'm saying and hearing what I'm saying and seeing what I'm doing and reading what I'm doing. Then y'all gonna have a lot of content to dig up, and 2, you're gonna have to decide, is this a guy that I want to take advice from? The average person that I know that's close to me, they ain't listening to shit I gotta say because why? It's me. It's not that I ain't saying nothing good. It's me. So all my old school partners that are 50 and over, and a couple of youngsters that I'm cool with, one in the 40s and one in the 30s, they real solid. They gonna give it to me straight. They gonna tell me the truth. They gonna give me the real deal, real grit. I know they coming from a place of compassion, and at the same time, I respect their opinion. You see what I'm saying? So I know when my homeboys say, you spitting that juice, he telling the truth. Because he ain't going to tell me nothing else because he don't have no reason, no bias. But when somebody else comes and they says, your shit is boring as fuck, but the content that you got is good and it needs to be heard, well, that's a contradiction. It's either good or it's bad. It can't be in the middle. There's not a, oh, well, this is all right and everybody may enjoy it. No, it's always one extreme or the other. So I noticed in her mind, in my mother's mind, and all other women that I've tried to uplift over the years, from personal, physical, emotional, business, spiritual, whatever, they always got that mental block on. They always got that, I'm going to get right to it. They always got it. I got to check back. Let me see what I'm going to see that. I'm going to deal with that. It's always something with the black woman when it comes to leading them to the water so they can drink. So this sister, in my personal opinion, is the technician. She can bang out shit all day, but the execution might not be as great. That's the entrepreneur side. The managing of the property, of the asset, may not be as great. And this is all hypothetical because I don't know. But I know what I see, and I know what I hear, and I know what we talked about. You see what I'm saying? The business of handling your business, understanding the facets in which you operate a business and how you operate to a place where you begin to draw a profit and live off the profit that you have created. I.e., there's a friend of ours that we cool with, young brother. He hitting them in the head for $3,000, $4,000, $5,000, $6,000, $7,000 a pop. And I was talking to one of my other partners. I said, his program, his system may put other folks in an uncomfortable position because they might not subconsciously have reached that place where they're ready to ask for that type of money. You see what I'm saying? They may not be at a place where they are ready to ask for those type of numbers. You have to grow to that level. Everybody can't acquire an asset and then turn around and say, yeah, man, give me 10,000, and then understand the process, the behavior, the necessary tools and outcomes that come with asking somebody for $10,000 to help them with their business. You see? So it's just interesting, man. Like I said, I'm on my upcline. My blog numbers ain't huge, but when people start to find you that don't know nothing about you and they coming from all different parts of the web, okay, you know you're doing something right. When you begin to get people downloading the content that you speaking on, then you know you're starting to do something right. Now this is guerrilla marketing. This ain't with no paid marketing. I ain't putting no money on none of this. So this is the indicator that I'm doing something right. You feel me? But I'm a combination of all three. I'm not a heavy technician, but I got enough technician in me to understand how to put something together, do what's necessary so that I can make that situation operate right. And then the managing of the system, understanding that the infrastructure that I'm building, I got to be able to manage it. So I'm managing it the way it need to be managed until I hire somebody else. And then the entrepreneurial side is seeing the vision and understanding where you going and what's your impact and how you plan on scaling, leveraging, and magnituding what you built and how is it going to impact the end user. That's the three components that he speaks about in the E-Myth Revisited. Most people lack two. They get one. They either good at building something, good at managing something, or they might be good at executing. But they typically don't have all three. I think I have all three. I don't think she has all three. I don't think a lot of the women that I look at, and I'm speaking specifically about black women in this particular instance, don't have all three. I got another friend, virtual assistant. I sit back and watch her 24/7. She hitting the wall when it comes to the mental game because she going through her mental fits, head hurting. It's this. Oh, man, I had a day. I didn't get this done. It was this. I'm watching. Not that she don't execute well, but I'm watching because it's a combination of all three. You see? So the business of handling your business is understanding how you have to move and organize and integrate and push forward what's necessary for you to achieve the outcome, which is the profit. The profit is the grade. Oh, I did good, I got paid. Oh, I did good, they paid me a lot. Oh, I did good, they paid me a hell of a lot. Then these people go out and they start becoming your evangelists. They're telling people about what you're doing. They're sending people to you. That's the necessary outcome and components. And then when you really get focused and really understand what you're doing, you understand that you aim for a specific market, a niche market, and you zero in on that and then expound from there. See, I'm Black entrepreneur. That's why for me, half the shit that I'm talking about doesn't resonate with her because she has not found who she is yet. See? She ain't reading the books I'm reading. She not talking to the people I'm talking to. She don't follow the videos that I follow. It doesn't resonate with her, so that's why it's boring to you. What I'm saying. Because you're not there yet. You have a couple of ideas. You got a couple of ways you want to move. You know a couple of people you want to target, but it ain't emotionally yet connected to your gut to where you hear me and say, damn, that motherfucker right there is speaking the truth. It ain't hit you like that. Because what I'm saying don't resonate with you because your mission different than mine. You dig? And at the end of the day, that's okay. That's okay. You know, people talk about Boyce Watkins. Oh man, he boring. Yeah, a lot of the stuff he do is boring. But he has some very, very good. He has some very, very good qualities as far as how to run a online business, which everybody can learn from. See, it's levels to this stuff, man. And people do not want to take notes and become a student. You too busy telling everybody what you know. But then you can't manifest and execute what you know to where it's drawing an income and living off of it. You see what I'm saying? Like the homeboy making $3,000 a pop. Well, he doing something right. They paying him. These folks giving him 3 G's a pop. He do 3, 4, 5 lectures a week. That's 15 grand. You know? But everybody in the room ain't ready to excel to a level where they ready to ask somebody for that type of bread. Because they got a ceiling with the level of money that they're comfortable with. And once you get to a point where you get past that, then you can move to the next phase and it gets easier and easier. So I'm not going to be long-winded, man. I just found it interesting again, and I'm speaking towards black women. The business of handling your business will require you to become extremely humble, become extremely childlike, become extremely egoless. You see, become extremely vulnerable with your ability to take in content, disseminate what you need the most from whomever is giving it to you, and then move on to the next piece of content until you develop a process that will allow you to have absorbed enough information to where you can say, I've actually benefited off of all them people, even though I didn't use every bit of what they said. That's the business of handling your business. You feel me? And I think that's where the downfall comes in across the board when you start talking about black entrepreneurship and black business, because men suffer from it too. You know, we suffer from it too. But again, being that I got out of the comfort zone and went in the dungeon and did janitorial work and picked up shit off the ground and cleaned out apartments and pressure washed apartment complexes and cut grass and drove trucks and unloaded trucks and then did financial planning and all of these other things, and been an educator and been in the classroom with knuckleheads and dealt with all kind of facets of people from rich to poor to middle class. has taken me out of the box, out of the comfort zone. I can take the objection. I can take your comments. I can take your necessary ills and learn from them. Because I didn't get caught up in, oh, I got a degree and I'm making 80,000 and I'm just butter now. No, man. No, you're not butter. And if you're really smart with the way the economy is going, you'll shake that off and go get you some more skills. You see? So I'm gonna get off of here. Again, I just had to touch that topic, man, because there's a miscommunication that happened between me and her. And then even though she hollered, her ego wasn't playing a role. Unbeknownst to her, subconsciously it did. You feel me? It did. And then we misunderstand. The conversation was misinterpreted from that point on. After I looked at the video and made a comment about transpiring other information to her. Now she says she's open and ready to receive. I've been trying to give you shit for a couple of years, man. Hey, I'm out, man. It's Cool Water, the Digital Dope Man. Check me out at that blog, ishiphopdead.com. Look for me at the website, thedigitaldopeman.com. And, we're going to keep it moving, man. Peace and stay blessed. Holla.